The Asia-America Symphony Association is delighted to have an extraordinary conductor and music director, the world-renowned musician, composer, and arranger, David Benoit. Born and raised in Southern California, David began his musical career at a young age, becoming a featured musician in school shows and working with solo artists.
Early on in my career, I got a break and I became Lainie Kazan's rehearsal pianist. And I stayed with her for a long time, eventually became her music director and conductor.
Similar jobs for other artists followed, with great success. David began recording his own material in 1977, and to date has recorded over 25 albums.
I like the writing process. I love the whole process of writing and then seeing it come to life with the musicians. That's a very exhilarating feeling when you come into the studio and you hear your first playback and it all comes together.
David has enjoyed an extraordinary career in jazz. David's popularity and success in jazz led to a memorable collaboration with one of America's great cultural icons.
The gentleman that produced the Charlie Brown TV show is a guy named Lee Mendelson. They were looking to bring jazz back into the TV show. Somehow Lee and I just connected, and he liked what I did, and eventually he asked me if I'd like to be sort of the official composer of the Charlie Brown series, and I said yes, of course. The next step was then to introduce me to the man himself, Sparky, Charles Schulz. And he had already had a couple of my CDs, and he liked my music, and in fact, in one of the meetings, he was asking me what Schroeder should be playing, and I thought that was awesome to be asked by this legend.
David has also achieved lasting success in the classical field, composing symphonic pieces and performing for dignitaries and presidents at the White House on multiple occasions. With his wife and daughter, David has traveled the world performing and conducting with numerous symphonies and musicians. In 2001, David became the Asia-America Symphony's conductor and music director.
My wife was at that time on the Guild, and they were interested in me doing a fundraising concert for the orchestra. So I suggested the orchestra and I team up together and premiere a work of mine, and it went very well.
The music that we provide, the Asia-America Symphony provide, is really fusion of the East and the West. And really, David is the one who really brought that kind of music to our organization.
During his first year, David also began the Asia-America Youth Orchestra for talented youths seeking a career in music.
I had this kind of harebrained scheme of starting a youth orchestra. One of the things that we do that I think is more valuable than anything is we look for job opportunities. In fact, last year I took the kids into the recording studio. We were on a big sound stage, and I ran it just like a real recording session.
He has also been instrumental in bringing guest artists to collaborate with the Asia-America Symphony and diversify the music of the group while attracting new audiences to enjoy a wide variety of musical styles.
By combining classical and jazz, David has always brought very exciting, innovative programs to the concerts. I especially like the fact that he always jams with the entertainers at the end of the program.
He's the one that really has brought this orchestra into a new era of East meets West.
David Benoit's incredible talent inspires the symphony, creating musical magic with his innovative vision. Bravo!